We are given f of x, 2x cubed plus 5x squared plus 2x plus 15. We need to use the factor theorem to show that x plus 3 is a factor of f of x. Let's quickly write out f of x. The fact that you need to know is that if x plus 3 is a factor, then it means that f of minus 3, take the opposite of the thing next to x, must be equal to 0. And this works forwards and backwards. So what we're going to show is that if we substitute minus 3 into f, we get 0, and therefore it's a factor. So let's substitute minus 3 in. We get 2 lots of this cubed, 5 lots of this squared. Please don't forget your brackets at this stage. They are very important. We get 2 lots of minus 3, and we get 15 on the end. It's then a case of simplification to make sure you do enough steps to show that you are actually doing the maths and don't just put 0 at this stage. So we get minus 60 from the negative terms, plus 60, that's equal to 0. And therefore, write it as a conclusion, x plus 3 is a factor of f of x. For part B, we need to factorize f of x into 2 brackets. In order to do this, we're going to use polynomial division. So we're going to try and put x plus 3 into the cubic f of x, which is written at the top of the page. In order to do this division method, we need to ask ourselves the same question again and again and again. What do you times by x to get to 2x cubed? The answer is 2x squared. Now taking 2x squared, multiply it by x plus 3. We get 2x cubed plus 6x squared. We're then going to subtract. The first 2 equals 0. That's great. That's exactly what we want. The second 2, we get minus x squared. We bring down this 2x, and we go again. What do you times by x to get to minus x squared? The answer is minus x. Now take this minus x and multiply it by x plus 3. We then subtract. These two again equals 0, which is great. And then 2x subtract minus 3x, we get 5x. And again, bring down this last term. Last time we asked the question, what do you times by x to get to 5x? It's 5. Now times the 5 by x plus 3. We get 5x plus 15. And we subtract the 2. You can't quite see it, but that should be 0 at the bottom, which is great because that means there's no remainder. Our answer is now at the top there. So the answer is 2x squared minus x plus 5, or a is 2, b is minus 1, and c is 5. In part C, we need to show f of x equals 0 has only one real root. I'll quickly write it back out, and then we can see what we're going to do. Usually when you're solving something equals to 0, the first bracket could be 0, or maybe the second bracket could be 0, and the same is true here. If this is equal to 0, then maybe the first bracket is, which means x is equal to minus 3, or maybe the second bracket is equal to 0. But given the question has only one real root, we know this can't be true. So let's try and prove it. When you see one real root, you've got to be thinking of the discriminant. b squared minus 4ac. Let's put it in and see what we get. Minus 1 squared minus 4 lots of 2 times 5. That's going to be 1 minus 40 minus 39. That's less than 0. According to the rules of the discriminant, that tells us there is no real roots for this. So that second bracket has no real roots. Therefore, the whole f of x has just one real root, which is x equals minus 3. So x equals minus 3 is the only real root. F of x only has one real root. Okay, last part now. It's only worth 1 mark, but I'm going to write a bit more detail so you can see how I'm answering it. So this is f of x again, in the bracket form. So f of x minus 5, that means replace every x in the bracket with x minus 5. So I'm replacing the first x with x minus 5. I'm replacing the x squared with x minus 5 squared. And I'm replacing the minus x with minus x minus 5. That's what f of x minus 5 means, replace it. I can simplify this first one by saying x minus 2. And the second one, I'm not going to bother. We know from above that there's only one real root. So if f of x minus 5 equals 0, we're going to get a root here, x equals, should be 2. And the second one, there's not going to be one because there wasn't a real root above. So we know that that doesn't give a root. X equals 2 must be the only solution, and that is the real root of the equation. Want more? Of course you do.